is adjusted this amounts from SCR to Western Railway to Eastern Railway to Southern Railway. So by adjusting, it is a given expenditure order for 10 rupees. That means though it is not backed by the budget, it can adjust among other units. See, when orders are issued by Railway Board authorizing railway administration to incur expenditure certain extent over and above the budget grant, over and above the allotment. What is allotment? 100 rupees. How much it is extra? Yes, 10 rupees. It is called expenditure order. Please check, it is a very important examination point. So it is a expenditure order, a distinct from budget order. You can ask, sir, without budget, how Railway Board is authorized? They can reappropriate between some railway are surrendering funds. So some railway, in the revised grant time, it will adjust. Revised grant time, it will regularize. So this is the internal one. And finance bill, what is finance bill? Any amend taxes, current tax structure, any proposal, it should be called finance bill. Whenever it is a finance bill, it can be presented in the Lok Sabha only. Rajya Sabha is not required. So the power to decide whether the bill is finance bill or non-finance bill, it is by speaker. Okay, yeah. What is excess grant? Already we discussed. So 100 rupees is grant, but 31st March we spent 110 rupees. So already the financial year is over. So what is excess amount? 10 rupees. This 10 rupees we are giving justification in the appropriation accounts. Why this 10 rupees excess we are then PAC should recommend, Public Accounts Committee is recommend. Then scrutiny by the appropriation reports and audit. Then it is presented for obtaining the recommendation of President of India. Then it is presented to the Parliament. Once Parliament is passed, it is called excess grant. The authority is the Article 115, very important examination point. And what is the residual modification? I told you in the expenditure order, it is a reappropriations within the Railway Board, with the Royal, because SCR got 100, Northern Railway got 150, the Western Railway got 200. So it is all internal. With internal it is adjusted. That adjusted is called residual modifications. Residual modification. So it is done by whom? The Railway Board or GM other than Parliament. That is called reappropriation or withdrawal of fund, surrender of fund, additional fund. It may be plus or minus. What is annual financial statement? This is the exact technical word for the budget, popularly called budget. But what is the correct name? Annual financial statement. This is Article 1121. It is a 1 minute. Article 1121, very important article. The President, in respect of every financial year, caused to be laid before the both houses of Parliament. This is the definition of the annual financial statement. A statement of estimated receipts and expenditure of the Government of India for that year. It is called annual financial statement and popular name is budget. Okay. Very important examination point. And appropriation bill, just voted by the Parliament is not sufficient. To draw the money from Consolidated Fund of India, again the government has to move one bill, appropriation bill, to the Parliament. After passing of appropriation bill only, the railways or any other government department is authorized to incur the expenditure from the Consolidated Fund of India. So this is very important, appropriation bill. See, that is Article 1141. The demands for grant have been voted by the Lok Sabha again introduced a bill to provide appropriation out of Consolidated Fund of India. Appropriation out of, that's why it is called appropriation bill. Okay. Of all money required to meet grant so made by the Lok Sabha on the expenditure, if any, charged on the expenditure consolidated fund. Because people are confusion, consolidated fund and contingency fund and charged expenditure link. No such link. Whether it is a voted expenditure or charged expenditure, both met from Consolidated Fund of India only. Remember. Okay. Then appropriation bill as passed by the Parliament, as assented by the President, it is the basis for the budgetary allocation to the railways. After that only the budget allotment stage is started. Okay. Just voted this estimates passed, the budget estimates passed by the Parliament is not sufficient. Appropriation bill is important. So the bill give powers to the railways to withdraw funds to meet the expenditure during the financial year from the Consolidated Fund of India. Please remember, for contingency fund, Parliament prior approval is not required. Public account of India also Parliament approval is not required because it is a public account of India, not consolidated. Consolidated Fund of India is also called as reservoir of government money. Okay. And charged expenditure, Article 1131, very, very important. 1132 is the voted expenditure. That means, please remember the first charged expenditure, then voted expenditure. So it is clearly the provide the estimates of expenditure charged upon. The wording please check, charged upon. Whereas voted expenditure, it is a charged, not charged. Voted made upon, voted from the consolidated. It is charged. That means here Parliament approval not required, directly charging, and shall not be submitted to the vote of Parliament. The article Constitution clearly says this charged expenditure need not submitted to the vote of Parliament. But someone is just now asked, there is no restriction to discuss charged expenditure. But whereafter the sanction by the President is compulsory. See, the President role is very, very important. Before presenting the budget also, the President sanction is compulsory. After President given his sanction only, the budget should be presented to the Parliament. Then after passed by the Parliament, again sanctioned by the President. Okay. Both stages. Okay. Here, what are the examples of charged expenditure? As far as Railway Code, Finance Code, Chapter 3, only salary, allowances, pension of the C&AG, not administration of C&AG. But in the recent Railway Board letter, the Deputy C&AG Railways salary also charged. That is executive instructions, not code book. Yeah. Or any amount paid to satisfy any judgment or decree or award of court or award by the arbitrators. Here also one ambiguity is there. Because as per this Conciliation Act, Arbitration Decent Act, that is the railway arbitrators amounts also comes under charged expenditure. But railway side, there is no such rule. Railway board, no rule. Here as of now, only courts, not by railways. So already I told 1131 is charged expenditure, 1132 is the voted expenditure. Here, this is very, very important. Shall be submitted in the form of demands for grants. The Constitution of India clearly says the expenditure estimates should be presented to the Parliament through demands for grants, DOG. What is demands for grants? D for asking, grant means giving by the Parliament. So you cannot submit the estimates in the form of major head or submajor head or ABC or like that. Only in the form of demands for grants. All of you know our demand number is the 85 and total demands is the 102 demands for grants. Total for central government. Out of that alphabetical order, we are allotted 85 for the current year 2026-27 also. Last 5 years or 4 years there is no change. Okay. Here already we discussed the parliament, that means Lok Sabha has the power to assent or refuse to assent or assent subject to a reduction of, that means cut motion. Okay. What is gross working expense and ordinary working expense difference means the DRF and pension fund is the added to ordinary working expense. It is called GWE. So the difference between GWE and ordinary working expense is nothing but the DRF and pension fund. DRF plus pension fund. If these two items are added to ordinary working expense, it becomes gross working expenses. These two terms only for the calculation of operating ratio. Operating ratio purpose only. Okay. Yeah. Here ordinary working sometimes will take 13 also. Actually will take 13. I will correct it. Yeah. So what is the difference between expenditure and expenses? Here expenses is commercial, expenditure is government. I'll put commercial terminology. Expenses and receipts. And government, revenue. Government terminology, government accounts. It is called expenditure and receipts. The difference between both is link heads. Link heads, that is demands payable, demands recoverable, traffic and labor suspense. That is also called suspense. Suspense. See, don't confuse this accounts department staff. It is very important. Other departments not much important. Just understand. Yeah. See, expenses means commercial. Expenditure means government. Here we added suspense. What is suspense? Demands payable and MR also here we added, though it is not linked. That is the difference between expenses and expenditure. Okay. Like that, here gross earnings. Earnings or revenue, it is the commercial. Receipts, it is the government. See, complies commercial accounting. That means here we added suspense. What is suspense? Traffic and demands recovery. Okay, this is gone. So the difference between total revenue receipts and total revenue expenditure, it is called net receipts or we called net revenue. If it is a positive, surplus. If it is a negative, shortfall. Okay. Net receipts and net revenue also we use the word. This net revenue, net surplus, this is distributed to all other funds. Already we are adjusted to DRF, depreciation reserve fund. Then what are the other funds? Capital fund, safety fund, development fund, all other funds. We are distributed this surplus. Okay. Already we discussed demands for grants, very, very important. Please check. The proposals of government in respect of sums required to meet expenditure should be submitted to the parliament in the form of demands for grant. And this is a very, very, very important. Please note down, those who are having notebook, the demands for grant shall be gross expenditure. The credits or recoveries being shown in the form of footnotes to the demand. Now I'll tell you small example. Please do the exercise. S12 demand number 3 estimates gross 100 crores, credits 5 crores, net 95 crores. Submitted to the parliament. What amount? Tell me. For asking budget, parliament sanction. For what amount? 100 or 5 or 95? Please quick. Yes, AKPS, good answer. Yes, Y Kumar, Ashok, Shashank. Yes. Please quick. No, Shashank, please revise your answer. Yeah, please, very simple. Should we ask 100 crores? Should we ask 5 crores? Or should we ask 95 crores to parliament? SSC works. Any urgent queries, you can raise the hand. Srinivasu. Yes, please stop. Yes. 100 crores is the correct one. Because, please check. This is the gross. The demand shall be for always gross expenditure, not net. Why? Because this credits, whether it is a 5 crores or 50 crores, we cannot reduce the gross expenditure while asking the parliament. Because we don't know whether 5 crores we are able to achieve or not. Otherwise, it is a difficult. So we will ask only gross expenditure. Budget is for always gross. It is only to shown in the footnotes to the demands, not part of the demands. One minute, just a minute. Budget cycle also very, very important. What is budget cycle? Examination point. Please check. First it is the preparation, then execution, then reviews, then appropriation accounts. That's it. So first preparation of budget. All of you know it is in the September. Then receiving the grant, then execution, then reviews, 2 reviews. After reviews, again we are preparing appropriation accounts after closing of financial year. Then cycle is. So here budget estimates, it is prepared by the executives, consolidated and compiled by the accounts. The executives also at the grassroots level, not at the PHOD level or HOD level, at the branch level. And then it is submitted to the board, to the finance ministry to the parliament. Then passing by appropriation bill. Then first review. What is first review? It is the revised estimate. REB. In the REB, BE for next year, okay, we'll leave it. For current year, we are revised. Revised here 5 months actuals. 5 months actuals, that is by the month of September, we already having actuals April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. Then 7 months estimates. Again we are review because we don't know, because the budget is prepared in the last September. It may not be suit for the current year. It may be some revision is required. Okay. Then after receiving the supplementary estimates, we prepared supplementary demands for grants. Then if it is a passed, it is called supplementary grant. Revised grant is internal word, but supplementary grant is the parliamentary terminology. Yeah, Wilson Garu, please note down the budget grants. Just mention the budget grants. I will share our internal terminology and parliament terminology, both.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And if time permit, we will discuss here also. Okay. Yeah. So revised grant, it is internal terminology. Supplementary grant is the parliament terminology. Then the second and last review, it is called final modification estimates. Modification is nothing but change. Here revised estimates means estimates. Here final. That means it is once for all final. There is no review after this. This is normally it is held in the January or February. By this time, here 5 months na. Here by this time 9 months actuals is there. That means April to December. Then we prepare 3 months estimates and we prepared FME. After that, here there is no grant prepared by the this parliament. Tell me, Ashish Verma, quick.
Sir, this year, FME note is demanded by Railway Board. And the final board, yes, sir.
Repeat.
FME note, yes, sir. The Railway Board not demanded FME.
No, it is only adjustment by the railway board within the administration. We are not approaching the parliament this time. We are not going to approach the parliament at this stage. Only in the revised estimate stage we are going to parliament, supplementary demands for grants. But in the FME stage, the railway board is adjusted between all the zonal railways. That is called final grant. This is not relation to the parliament. Okay. And after completion of 31st March, it is our job to prepare appropriation accounts. Why appropriation accounts it is called? Because the authorization of the amount, it is by the appropriation bill. So it is our responsibility to report back to the parliament. Yes, parliament, you gave the 100 rupees. I spent 95 rupees or 105 rupees. So we have to report back. That report back mechanism is called appropriation accounts. And this has to be scrutinized and examined by the PAC and CNDG. And if any excess expenditure, shortfall, nothing required. But if any excess is there, that is regularized by the excess grant. Already we discussed. That is on the recommendation of PAC. Okay. Then coming to civil grants. Civil grants is nothing but other than railway. What are the? Yes, HBA, PC advance, interest on advance, deposits, income tax, and PF, Provident Fund. These are all, I think, demand number 31, I think. Demand number 31. Not our 85 demand number. Please remember. These are the called civil demands. After receiving the grant, we call civil grants. These estimates also we are prepared because it is related to railways. So it is called civil estimates. Civil estimates. Not part of railway expenditure. Income tax, advances, deposits. Okay. Then coming to new service, this is very important. Please message me what is the new service limit now. Please quick. Yes, Neeraj Pandey, good answer. Yes, Vai Kumar, AKPS, very quick. Yes, Sonu Kumar. Yes, Mohit. Yes, please stop. 100 crores. What is new service? Simple definition, please check. the expenditure arising out of a new policy not brought to the notice of Parliament earlier. That means at the time of budget, we are not mentioned this activity. But during the course of financial year, it is required this amount because Prime Minister, on the request of local parliament member, he sanctioned 200 crores on project. So that is called new service. New service is nothing but, please simple remember, a new policy not brought to the notice of Parliament earlier is called new service. But if it is a 5 crores, 10 crores, 70 crores, 80 crores, it is not comes under new service. We can adjust under reappropriation and we can avail the present funds. But if it is more than 100 crores, it is we have to spend from contingency fund of India. Contingency fund of India. This is the role of contingency fund of India, not consolidated fund of India. And after Parliament is presented, this we are presented through supplementary demands. Then we regularize and it is a amount back to contingency fund and deduct from consolidated fund. That is the new service. So that means there is a link between new service and contingency fund of India. Okay. Then what is a new instrument of service? Previously it is only 2.5 crores. Now it is increased to 100 crores recently. But they put one condition while increasing 100 crores, 50 to 100 crores. Inform the Parliament. Just inform, not approve. Below 50 crores need not inform the Parliament. Why 50 crores limit? Because it is the pink book value. Maybe remember. 50 to 100 crores you have to inform the Parliament. But beyond 100 crores, you have to draw from only contingency funding. Up to 100 crores you can put consolidated fund. Okay. So what is new service and new instrument of service? It is a slight variation because it is already existing activity but a relatively large expansion. That means already sanction is for 10 floors building. In the budget, 10 floor building already 100 crores is sanctioned or 1000 crores, just imagine. But another 5 floors constructing, that cost is the 200 crores. So it is called new instrument of service. That means already it is not a new. It is already brought before Parliament, but expanding, a large expanding, not less than 100 crores is called new instrument of service. Now we'll discuss canons of financial propriety, then I will ask queries. Okay, please wait. This is a small topic, canons of financial propriety. Yeah, one of the cost, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Yeah. Okay, screen size also. Thank you. We'll see where.
Okay, sir. It's okay, sir.
Sometimes they are called standards of financial propriety. Sometimes canons of financial propriety. Both are same. Don't confuse. This is derived from the other countries. This is mentioned in the para 116 of the Finance Code and GFR 21. Both examination point very, very important. At the same time, GFR it is issued by the Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance. Yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss the financial rules portion of the previous year question papers of all the departments. AEN, AME, ACM, AFA, all morning sessions. Please attend morning 6 o'clock And please remember, if I am not posted the link message before 6 o'clock, it deemed to be no class. 99% class will be conducted. Very rare and urgent cases only class will be cancelled. Okay. Here all sanctioning authorities must pay due regard. Very important, one question is expected. Please check. Possibility is there, one question. Canons of financial propriety. See, all sanctioning authorities must pay due regard. These rules or principles when, while exercising their financial powers, that means it is not limited to accounts. It is for every executive. AME, ACM, AMM, AE, everyone. Okay. Here it is divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want for confusion, because for descriptive you have to remember, otherwise not required. Just please understand the concept. Here, not prima facie, the expenditure should not prima facie be more than the occasion demands. That means on the seeing itself, it should not be more than occasion demand. See, occasion demand color TV in the some what is called customers waiting hall in the railway station, color TV. What is at the most is required 1 lakh maximum cost. But if a proposal received from the station superintendent that a cost of color television with 10 lakhs, will you agree? No. That means prima facie, it should not be more than the occasion demands. That is a minimum rule. Okay. And whatever care you should take while spending your own money. Suppose you are purchasing color TV, how much care you are taking? You are referring a lot of websites and comparing, and you are going through features of latest color TVs, and you are checking inquiry with your friends, colleagues, relatives, your brothers, sisters. So many queries you will do. Same queries, same exercise, same caution you take while spending government money. That is simple. Very simple, they told. The government servant should exercise the same vigilance in respect of expenditure incurred from public money, that is government money. How he suggested a person of ordinary prudence would exercise in respect of expenditure of his own money. That's all. Very simple. Okay. Third one, you should not to their own advantage any expenditure. To pass any order is not directly or indirectly to the officer advantage. Okay, whether directly or indirectly. And public money means you should spend for public purpose only. Public money, public purpose. But here 3 exceptions is there. What are the 3 exceptions? If it is a insignificant or very small amount, if it is ordered by the court of law, or if it is a recognized policy or custom. If you check this Balaji temple, the CM, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh has carried some silk cloth or something in Bhadrachalam, in Ajmer, Dargah. Some that is a policy or custom. Okay, that is an exception. And allowances we can control. We should not allow the people or staff to misuse. Especially if we check the traveling allowance is the most misused one in the government departments. Overtime allowance or any, they should not consider as a profit. This is nothing but to meet the expenditure. Okay. The accounts and audit should be responsible for watching that the above principles are strictly observed or not. While concurring the any proposal, the accounts officer should check all these principles while checking the any executive proposal. We'll discuss all these things tomorrow morning in the MCQ practice, and not only this, other also will discuss the previous question papers also, both. Okay. Yeah, all are unmuted. Please tell me your queries.
Sir, please tell
Excuse me,
me
sir.
something.
Yeah, one by
Sir,
one. One by one, please.
Sir,
Vedanand ji, बताइए.
pink book limit, sir, regarding pink book limit, sir.
Pink book limit is now 50 crores.
What does that mean, sir?
Yeah, that means above 50 crores it should be included in the pink book. Below 50 crores it is not included in the pink book. It is all sum of all works sanctioned by the railway board. It is a under one column it is a list of approved works. One column clubbed. That means above 50 crores they will give item wise number, separate name. That's all.
Sir, umbrella work.
Sir.
Umbrella work.
Yeah, umbrella will conduct one more session. Umbrella is nothing but the similar nature of all the works are clubbed under one umbrella and the sanction will be accorded as per the umbrella work, not for individual work.
And the railway board or job.
Sir,
Yeah,
you told
railway board
pink
only.
book for
Only
more
railway.
than 50 crore works. Sir, pink book is for more than 50 crore works, na, sir? You told.
Yes.
Yes, more than 50 crores.
ठीक, sir. Below 50 crore, sir?
Below 50
List of
crores is
approved
called
work.
list of approved works.
List of approved, sir.
Sir,
Already I shared one write-up small table. Please check list of approved works, lump sum works program and pink book.
sir, एक मिनट सर. Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Rajiv ji, no hurry. You can ask.
सर जब बजट एक फिनेंशियल ईयर के लिए अलॉट होता है तो सर जब हमें ये अप्रैल टू सितंबर में तो नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर के एस्टिमेट करते हैं सर.
ये थोड़ा इंग्लिश में बताए ना.
सर बजट अलॉटमेंट तो वन बजट अलॉटमेंट इज फॉर फाइनेंशियल ईयर सर.
Yes, it is in the April budget allotment.
यस सर. तो फिर ये 5 month और 7th month है तो थोड़ा सा प्लीज एक्सप्लेन अगेन सर.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Rajiv ji, I'll tell you. Yeah, very easy. I'll tell you, please. It is only practical one. Yeah. Are you seeing this white paper? Yes. Please check. See, you received grant 100 rupees in the April. Okay. Please listen carefully. 5 months actuals. What is 5 months actual? For example, this is the 45 rupees. Okay. And what is 7 months estimate? Now we have to estimate 7 months estimate. This is the 70 rupees or 65 rupees. Now tell me what is total? This is budget grant in the 100 rupees in the April. Budget grant 100 rupees, but in the September it is the position. Now tell me what is total amount? What is total RE amount? Total RE.
110, sir.
110. Now how much we asked in the additional amount? 10 rupees. So revised estimate is the 110. What is grant? 100 rupees. What is excess you are asked? 10 rupees. Understand? Suppose if it is the 5 months actual is the 35 rupees and 7 months estimate it is the 55 rupees. Then what is total? 90 rupees. That means your revised estimate is 90 rupees. Then all it is a centralized net amount. Any net amount is required that is asked by the railway board. Otherwise, it is the set apart this surrenders and excess. Then no need to go to parliament again. Okay.
So, but generally we see, sir, that they will give 100 crores, but for current year they will say that 1 crore or like that. So then how will manage the project, sir?
Pardon, Subramanian garu, tell me.
For example, they will give outlay as 100 crores, sir. But for current year, they will say only 1 crore, sir. How we have to proceed about that, sir?
No, that is 100 crores is the what is
Overall outlay.
See, others meet, please meet, others please meet. immediately. Yeah, others please meet. Yeah, Subramanian garu, please tell me.
Sir, generally in the budget, they will say pink book item number 100, for example,
That
procurement
is
of some.
sanctioned cost. That is
Yes.
estimate cost is 100 crores. But
Okay, sir,
that
and-
is only 1 crore. Only we have to spend 1 crore. We cannot spend more than 1 crore.
Yes, sir, but since my project itself is 100 crores, then how I'll get balance money? Then I have to ask them, no, sir?
Yeah, yes, next year. Because are you Telugu person?
No, Tamil, sir.
Okay,
I
in
understand
Telugu,
Hindi and English.
yeah, in Telugu there is a samata. Mandi ఎక్కువైతే మజ్జిగ పల్చన. If more numbers, the buttermilk will be reduced. So like that, now more number of projects are sanctioned, but funds are limited. So that is the reason we are not getting sufficient funds.
Sir,
Ah,
sir, sir,
other-
sir, that time my link is break, sir. Please explain my question, sir.
Which question, Raju garu?
Sir, 5 months or 7 months, sir. That time link is break, sir.
Yeah, you please check. Now I'll show the again. Rajuji, you are not seeing my. Yeah, are you seeing this statement?
No, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Budget grant we received 100 rupees in the April, but in the September we are
Okay, sir.
reviewed. That review we already have 5 months actual expenditure 35 rupees is incurred, but now we are estimated
Okay, sir.
55 rupees is required for next 7 months.
Okay, sir.
That means what is net required? Only 90 rupees. That means 10 rupees
Okay.
is surrendered. Suppose if it is the 75 rupees, then it is the 110.
105. 110, yes.
Then 10 rupees revision. So this is called budget review. Okay? Yeah. Next.
Yes, 7 months. Yes, 7 months after September, sir, na?
Yes, after September. What is 5? Yeah, what is 5 months? Tell me.